to my channel. Welcome to Avalon. Thank you for joining me here for some healing today. Now, I'll tell you, Libra, actually, very interestingly, I already did your reading. I did your reading yesterday. It was about an hour long, but my camera only recorded about 20 minutes, or not 20 minutes, about 40 minutes of it. I'm trying to actually keep them a lot shorter, so I don't even know how that happened. And interestingly enough, it only cut out once I started getting into a kind of dicey topic. So who knows, maybe it was just the tech going wrong, but I have a feeling it just wasn't the message that you guys were supposed to get this week. So we've done a whole new spread today. As usual, I've meditated, prayed over the cards, and shuffled extensively all the decks beforehand, and then intuitively I've gone through and selected these cards for you. Okay, I'm trying out different layouts to see which I like the best. So today we're doing things a bit differently. Instead of doing a past, current, physical, emotional, mental, and potential outcome, we're doing a recent energy and potential outcome with a sort of spread of the story of what's going on with the Libra. Okay, now see, I'm using a little bit different cards. I'm still using the Rider Waite Tarot for some of it. I'm also using the Everyday Witch Tarot, which actually was a gift, my very first tarot deck from my brother, who is a Libra. And if you're watching, hey dude, I love you. And thank you for the gift, that brought me here. Okay, all right, so I'll get into the layout sort of energy read. As soon as I asked to tune into this to the Libra energy, I got this really cold sensation in my solar plexus chakra and also in the heart chakra. And as they're one right above another, it was kind of this like middle chunk of my torso that just felt like somebody stuck a really cold fan in there and it's just blowing it around. Okay. To me, this signifies that Libra is dealing with a lack of energy in these centers. Okay, so that would suggest a block, or I don't want to say deficiency, but you know what I mean, a lack. If this is par, then they're slightly below, of these types of energies. Okay, so the solar plexus is very much the center of your will, the center of confidence, the center of masculinity, of action. Okay, and then I also and then the heart chakra is can be related to more feminine, but it also can be a masculine energy. But it's that sort of emotional center. So I'm getting, and even just in the pre-reads, there was, I do believe that there is a heart healing going on for Libra, and that was also part of the read that I got yesterday as well. So I might be connecting with the same Libra that I was connecting with yesterday, or the same group of you. What else did I get in the pre-read? I think that Libra has had to do a lot of fighting, and whatever they've been fighting has caused hurts that have actually not weakened, but yeah, let's say weakened your confidence. Okay, and I also got this very like fast moving energy, uh, fire energy, and this sort of creative energy. Okay, so my sort of prediction here is that we're gonna find out that Libra has been dealing with a lot of tough stuff that's been weighing on their confidence and their belief that they can achieve what they want, or that they are capable, effective. Okay, um, but Libra will be engaging in a new creative endeavor. It's got their fire sparked and it's going to shoot them forward. Okay, so it's going to be a confidence rebuilder, but it's not actually coming from this the solar plexus chakra. This confidence builder, it's starting in the heart chakra. Okay, and this and sort of the sacral chakra. That's also the realm of creativity as well. Um, but ultimately, it's creativity that is bringing this heart chakra opening, or heart chakra clearing of blocks that have been there in your emotional life. Um, and this renewal of energy in that center is going to sort of bleed down into your solar plexus chakra and help that, confidence flower sort of bloom, if you want to call it that. Okay. All right. One last thing before we get going. Once we get through these cards, I am going to select a few guidance cards for you. Okay. From this, it's a psychic the psychic tarot deck. Okay. I forgot to put my timer on, so if you'll excuse me, I'm going to do that now. There we go. Okay. That'll be really annoying when it goes off, and I apologize in advance. Okay, so past recent energies for Libra. Sorry. At least you're the first of the day, otherwise you get called everything else. So we have the Four of Pentacles in the recent energy, and this is the Four of Pentacles is the fours are all about foundations, and I'll just say quickly, you already have a four on your spread in the bottom of the deck energy. So what a lot of readers do is once they have their spread out, they check the bottom of the deck energy. So the card that winds up on the bottom often is the card through which you can sort of read the lens through which you can read the rest of the reading. Okay, here we have the Four of Wands, and your most recent energies is Four of Pentacles. So fours are all about foundations. Okay, and so I do believe that this is a change that's happening for you right now, and I do want to say for you, not to you. Even if it is happening to you, it is happening for you. Okay, but it is about creating a stronger foundation so that you can set your sights on long-term goals and actually feel confident enough to plan out how to get there. Okay. Additionally, bottom of the deck energy, we have the, what did I look at? Oh yeah, sorry, the Ace of Cups. Beautiful card. I love this. The aces are gifts from the universe. Okay, they're big energies that come in to create big change, really. And the Ace of Cups is a suit of love, of spirituality, of emotions, and what's the other one that I want to say? It's many things, but so the realm of the subconscious as well. Okay. So I'm feeling that there's changes going on in the emotional realm, the emotional / spiritual / subconscious. Okay, and all of these realms are tied together by the thread of intuition. Okay. That's not something I have ever said before, but it's coming out today. So there is a big change that's going on, and it is requiring some major releases. All right. Getting back to your recent past energies, the Four of Pentacles is about this lesson of, you could call it the lesson of greed, but I think that it's sort of, it's not the right connotation. So the Four of Pentacles is all about sort of understanding the law of attraction better. It's about understanding that if you hold on too tightly to what you have, the frequency you're putting out into the universe is that of desperately clawing at the little you have because you don't have enough, okay? So if you feel like you don't have enough, the best way actually to change your circumstances, other than, you know, making things happen, is to change your energy. And that is to put out the energy that you have everything you need, okay? And to be honest, most of us do have everything we need, or in terms of survival, okay? So I want to say that recently you've been in this energy of feeling deficient, okay, in some way, shape, or form. I want to say that it does have to relate to the physical. Pentacles relate to the physical realm. It doesn't have to. It could relate to something else, but I don't want to, it could be health, but I don't feel that. It could be money, but I don't feel that. I feel that it relates to resource. Okay, so this is a recent energy that you've been in, but I believe that through this process of this reading, this will be changed, okay? The Four of Wands, like I said, is the fours have to do with foundations, and the Four of Wands was the bottom of the deck energy here. It has to do with celebrations, but it has to do with home foundations, okay? Of homes coming together, all right? And I think so I believe that this energy, your recent past energy, has been about your foundations at home, about feeling like you're giving something as much as you can, and then what you know, what left you have, what you have left over, you're trying to sort of, you've been holding on very tightly to, for fear that you won't get any more, which it really just means, like I said, you're putting out the energy of fear. You're putting out the energy that you'll never get any more. If you want more to be coming into your life, the best way to go about that, energetically speaking, is to actually put out the energy that that more will be coming to you. And that suggests that even if you have $2, you give one to a bum. I don't know why I said a bum. I don't think I've ever called a homeless person a bum before. Anyway, it can be a difficult lesson to come out of, sort of like a difficult energy to switch for ourselves. But I think that that it is certainly the lesson of this card, and understanding it has made huge changes in my life, okay? I remember I got sort of an in-depth lesson on this card this past March. And I couldn't be more grateful. So to at least one Libra out there, Google or Ecosia or Bing or whatever your search engine is, the Four of Pentacles and the lesson of it, okay? So actually what I've done in the past has been going through and flipping one card at a time, and that's been fun for me because I get to confirm my intuitions as we go along. But given the fact that the readings have been going a lot longer than I intended, as I'd like to shorten them so I can get more out more often, that's just not working, okay? So we're gonna flip them all, and we'll go through them and read them collectively, etc., okay? So we're moving on to the present energy, all right? Wow. Okay. All right. One thing I want to point out before getting into it all was that the Two of Cups has shown up, and that is all about a significant relationship. It doesn't have to be a romantic, but it can be. It can be a spiritual partnership, that you feel, a spiritual connection with somebody. It can be familial, it can be social. But the point is, it is a significant relationship. And for me, that means that it is one that is in your life in order to teach you something, okay? And also, the Two of Cups, I pulled with a second card, which I only do when I feel guided to. And this was the Ace of Wands. So you've had two aces come up so far this reading, and that is a beautiful, wonderful sign. I also want to point out that all of these cards are awesome, like truly awesome cards. I would love to get in my own reading, okay? Like I said, the aces are gifts from the universe. Oh my goodness, we're at 10 already. How is that even possible? Another 10 there, okay? So they're gifts from the universe, and the Suit of Wands relates to the element of fire, okay? Fire is all about creativity, passion, drive, motivation, career, okay? And I'm sure many other things that I'm not getting to, but in this instance, let's go with those, all right? So in the pre-read, I spoke of, or in the prior to flipping the cards, is what I'm trying to say, I intuited that I was connecting with a Libra who was going to be having an emotional healing brought on by a creative endeavor, okay? And that combined, they were going to increase the confidence of the Libra that we're talking about so that they felt more directed, okay? This isn't exactly what I'm getting here again, okay? All right. So if the Four of Pentacles was this like energy of not having enough that you've been in, I'm connecting with a Libra who has sort of flipped that script already. They're feeling fulfilled in the physical realm. It could be simply very much like this card, about feeling like you have all the familial components checked off, and sort of squared away, okay? That doesn't necessarily mean that you have to have kids and be married and all that jazz, and house and a farm or whatever your familial dream is. But the point is, it's a fulfillment in the realm of your physical environment, okay? So someone's been feeling very in the energy of lack, like they don't have enough in the physical, and whether you've taught yourself this lesson or it's happened through a process going on behind the scenes, I can't tell, but I can tell that the change has happened, okay? I'm actually getting that this is happening through the Libra actually watching someone they know be emotionally independently fulfilled, and sort of following suit, or at least not necessarily following suit so much as taking note of their process, of how it's working out for them, and filing that information away where it can could best help them. Okay, so like I said right here, the King of Cups is somebody who understands love and spirituality and the realm of emotions, and they act from a place of that. Okay, but what I get actually off this card is they're because they're not the traditional Rider Waite, they have different imagery, and I like that a lot, to switch things up. Otherwise it could be easy to get similar things off the same cards, but him, especially in this card, I see him literally having his eye on this person over here who has built their castle in the sand, who has built their, I want to say, like, castle of emotional stability in the sand. Okay, the Nine of Cups is all about emotional, independent emotional fulfillment. Okay, being fulfilling your own emotional needs. All right, and like I said, what I'm getting is this Libra who's observing someone they know fulfilling their own emotional needs, and they're filing this information away so that they can act on it in the future. Okay, and again, it's nearly the same energy that I get off of these two cards, with that significant connection. Okay, the Two of Cups there, and then the Ace of Wands, that birthing of motivation. Okay, so I'm connecting with a Libra who essentially is seeing someone they know go after something, and something they needed to have confidence for, and that it's working out. Okay, this Libra is taking notice of what's going on. They're taking note. They're taking note for the time that's right for them to act. Okay, I don't get that is now. What I get that yeah, so I get that now, for now, this Libra is not being inactive, but it's not a period of action, even though they want to move forward. I think they have a creative sort of fire burning in them that's trying to get them, or that isn't trying to get them, it is why they feel like they really want to move forward. They have a creative goal that they want to work towards, but they haven't felt confident enough. They haven't felt like they had enough, maybe time or energy, or resources. Like, maybe you need to invest in equipment, or I don't know, in order to do what you want to do to fill your independent emotional cup here. But so I'm getting that now it isn't the time right this moment for that action, but it is the time to be evaluating it's the time to be assessing how is the best way for you to move forward. And part of that is by watching the successes or failures of those around you, although I get that it is a success, okay? The potential outcomes, and I say potential because even through the act of watching this, or one small decision change can change outcome energies, okay? However, having said that, in the outcome space, we do have the death card, which, do not worry, Libra, you're not gonna die. Actually, no, we're all gonna die someday, but this very rarely has to do with actual death so much as it does with ego deaths, with little and large, or also transformations, okay? The death card is a major arcana, number 13, and it, while it is a energy of ending, a significant ending, it is also a significant beginning, because there's no such thing as an ending that isn't followed by a beginning, okay? I believe even in the afterlife. So like, even you can see here in the card, although we've got obviously death riding in here, over the horizon there is the sun, okay? It is dawning a new day. So this is, I think of death, I'm always happy to see death in a spread, is what I'm trying to say, because it signifies a major change, okay? And the Four of Swords is all about taking time out to assess, to review. My goodness. Well, at least we're somewhat on time. We'll do 10 more minutes, and so I'll finish up what we've got here, and we'll get into the guidance really quickly, okay? So the Four of Swords, like I said, is all about reviewing past hurts. It's about reviewing what's just happened. What is the word I'm trying to say? It's like synthesis of like the information, okay? So it's exactly what I was saying, that this Libra was in a deficient energy. That was that cold heart and solar plexus chakra that I was feeling in the pre-meditation, and then that creative energy that was coming in right here, okay, and that heartwarming energy, that confidence, the creativity, it's all taking place for this major change to happen in the life of the Libra, so that the Libra can set their sights on exactly the future they want. Maybe it's a future like this, I can't say, that only you know. But all of this is taking place for many reasons, for the lives of those around you and for your life. But for you, you're meant to be observing what is happening. You're meant to be nourishing yourself from with the fulfillment, the emotional fulfillment that you are getting from your physical world being so packed to the gills with positive energy, or at least energy that you want to be there, okay? Yeah, okay, so we're going to move on to guidance, and I'm going to intuitively select these from the Psychic Tarot. I'm just going to rejigger my position. Oh, my knees, ouch. Okay. Okay. Excuse me. Oh. Again, I'm going to intuitively select these, so if we have cards fall out, I'm going to put them back in, alright? Guides, angels, and ascended masters who would like to, of the Christhood middle path, 5D and above, who would like to work with me for this message of guidance for Libra. What guidance, please, can we get for Libra at this time. Okay, we'll get a couple more just to get a full picture. So I wasn't I was gonna leave this, but this is the same card as this, just in a different deck. Okay, so it's the Ace of Cups. It is the emotional nourishment. It's the heart center clearing, the heart chakra block clearing that I was talking about. Is a gift of universe of emotional nurturing that we were talking about. Okay, so I'll leave it out, but I am still going to keep shuffling for a few more. Okay, so guidance for Libra, please. Guidance for Libra. No, that's not it. There we go. Guidance for Libra, and let's get one more. Okay. And last piece of guidance, please. God, for Libra. Last bit of guidance for Libra. Okay, that's it right there. All right. Bottom of the deck energy, material and spiritual prosperity. That is the Six of Pentacles in the tarot, which is all about unconditional giving and receiving. So the energy of giving when you can and receiving when you need it. Okay. Let's flip over these cards. All right. So we got the throat chakra. We've got rest and rejuvenate. And we have movement, choices, and decisions. So these are all things that we've been talking about. So I'll start with the rest and rejuvenate. It is the same energy as the Four of Swords, okay? It is about taking time out to be receptive of your own internal guidance, spiritual guidance. It's about taking time out to nurture the self with rest. Sometime for some people that might mean sitting in nature. For some it might mean meditation. For others it might just mean you need a lot of sleep. But regardless, it is a time of inaction and review, okay? And rejuvenation, okay? And again, we have, this is your fourth card that is a number 4 card, okay? So this is all about your foundations. This is about sort of tearing down your house that's sitting on top of the foundation that's got cracks in it and it's got mice running around and it has a leaky pipe so it gets flooded every spring. So this is the energy of not just like going through and, you know, puttying all the cracks and whatever. This is the energy of bulldozing that whole leaky, cracky, mousy mess, okay? Starting from the foundation, getting your foundation solid. It's about getting your foundation solid so that whatever you build on top of it stands firmly, okay? So, I get that a big part of this guidance is actually about okay. So the throat chakra also relates to truth, all right? And I do believe this is about speaking your truth. It's about having the confidence to talk about this creative endeavor, okay? Or potentially this relationship, but I believe that it's about the creative endeavor, this new idea or passion you have that was probably brought on by some learning, karmic learning that you've done with a significant other. Again, that doesn't have to be romantic. So this period of consolidation, this period of internal communication, that's the word I want, because the Four of Swords, this is the, swords are the suit of air, the mind, problem solutions, and communication. So this is, the guidance for Libra is to internally communicate, to take the time out to actually I don't want to say cease, but you know what I mean, sort of cease communications with others and focus on internal communicating with yourself. What is it that you truly want? And so this creative idea, it's about sort of fleshing out this creative idea a little bit better, so you have a better idea, you have more confidence about the direction you want to go. And again, what was I saying about that confidence? That was going to come in through an emotional healing that is taking place because of a new creative beginning, okay? Excuse me. So your internal communication, throat chakra, you're being asked to communicate with yourself in order to help you determine exactly the choices you need to make so that you can move in the direction that you want to go in, okay? And my goodness, all right. We'll just stop because we're almost done. The last thing that I wanted to say was, that beeper always throws my mind off. Give me a second. All right, so the more time you take out for yourself to communicate with yourself and to restore any lack energies you may have been in, the more time you take to communicate with yourself and start making this plan for this creative endeavor, when you speak on this new direction that you want to go in, the confidence will exude from you. Like it will be obvious that you know what you're doing and the direction you want to go in if you take the time to really think about it, plan it out, okay? And those around you will be more likely to accept this new creative direction, or this new direction that you're very passionate about. It doesn't have to be in creativity, but it is certainly related to passion of some kind, or desire, drive of some kind, okay? The more you actually stop listening to others and go in and listen to yourself, the more confident you'll be when you do talk to others, and they in turn will be more confident in you. It's that, again, law of attraction. If you put out confidence in your plan, your loved ones, your wider circle will have confidence in that plan as well. I can see how this is also guidance for myself. Now that we've gotten to the end of it, I can see I'm a Libra rising, so I could see how this applies to me, and I really, really hope that it has applied to somebody out there, and that maybe you have a better sense of what's going on in your life, a better sense of what to do now, or just feel less afraid about these changes going on. Or yeah, because right now I think that this Libra-ness isn't really in a bad place. I think we're dealing with some difficult energies, and you're sort of in the larger scheme, you're going through some big transformations, but your current energy is actually the inspired, essentially, is an inspired energy. And I get that through this energy, through this transformation, and through following this guidance, it will bring in a period of material and spiritual prosperity and celebration, okay? And you'll have these firm foundation like I was talking about, all right? Some of this is difficult energy, but it is leading to a real awesome place, all right? You just have to have faith in yourself, that you know what's best for you and where you want to go, okay? All right. Thank you so much, Libra, for tuning in and for joining me here in Avalon. I think I healed a bit today. I certainly hope you did. You can join me on Instagram at Avalonus _liberation. Avalonus is the Latin term for Avalon, and we do Ascension energy cards of the day there. We do some divine masculine, divine feminine energy readings, and I also post links to the newest videos here, my newest YouTube zodiac readings, okay? Again, thank you so much for joining, Libra. I love you dearly, and I look forward to seeing you again in Avalon.